We bring you the latest in the world of sports. I'm Paulo Del Rosario.
We give you the conversations you want to hear from your favorite icons and athletes. I'm Diego Dario. And in tonight's game plan, we'll talk about Pinoy pride as Justin Brownlee takes his oath of allegiance as a Filipino citizen.
We'll also catch up with the first leg champs of PBA 3x3 Lakas ng Tatlo third conference, the San Miguel Beermen. And we'll hear from Nick Young as he represents the Philippines in the 32nd Dubai International Basketball Championship. Buckle up, sports fans. Let's get in the game. Justin Brownlee is a few more steps away from being eligible for playing for Gilas Pilipinas and exercising his rights as a Filipino. The Ginebra icon officially took his oath of allegiance as a Filipino citizen. In a statement, Brownlee says he will try his best to make the Filipino people proud. He adds he is pretty excited to be representing the country. Brownlee is set to suit up in the sixth and final window of the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup Asian qualifiers in February. In the meantime, SVP President Al Panlilio thanks government officials for approving Brownlee's application in time for the qualifiers next month. He also says, and I quote, "Our millions of basketball fans truly appreciate the resolve of our political leaders to make our national team more competitive at the international stage." End of quote. Now, Justin Brownlee has definitely made a name for himself in the local basketball scene, never losing a series in the PBA Finals. Now, fresh from leading Barangay Ginebra to another title in the Commissioner's Cup, is it safe to say that he is the best import in PBA history? Now, my partner, Diego Dario, is probably too young to answer that question, but we're going to try and do that. Well, he'll now take the stage for his thesis defense. Okay, so konting disclaimer muna tayo dito, right?
Yep.
My friend Diego Dario is like a lot of us. We have not seen Billy Ray Bates. We have not seen Coach Norman Black in action in his prime when he would not rest. We have not seen all of these legends. But then, you look at the accolades, Jegs. How can you make an argument that Justin Brownlee is the greatest import in PBA history?
Well, just to be clear, this thesis is going to be different from all my other theses because this won't have a conclusion. I'll let the fans, this is a group thesis, not just me. Because I don't believe in comparing eras, both in NBA, PBA, and any other sport. So saying that Justin Brownlee is the greatest ever is like disrespecting the greats before him. You know, Coach Norman Black, Bobby Parks, and Sean Chambers. But it's safe to say that for this era, Brownlee should be the best import of this era. I mean, you know, one reason I would say he's the number one three-point shooter when it comes to all imports, all time. Whether it's from Coach Norman Black's time, Sean Chambers' time, he's number one when it comes to three-point shooting. So, it's safe to say that this era, with all the three-point shot that's being taken, Justin Brownlee's number one. So it's safe to say that Justin is the greatest. Of this era only, Pao.
Of this era,
yes.
oo. So, not necessarily GOAT. And sasabihin ko sana kung group work to, ano ba, are you gonna be like one of that groupmate na walang ginagawa and then yung iba yung gumagawa ng decision?
Well, I did my research, pero yung conclusion bibigay ko na sa mga fans.
Ikaw yung taga-present ng presentation.
Right.
Okay, sige. When we talk about Justin Brownlee, of course, there have been a few imports who basically really embrace being Filipino. Coach Norman Black, Sean Chambers really embrace the Filipino culture and the Filipino people. But then when you take a look at what Justin Brownlee did recently, he officially took the Panatang Makabayan and wants to represent the country. First of all, being a baller now, these days, how does that make you feel? How do you think that impacts the landscape dito sa Pilipinas?
I mean, I think it says a lot about Brownlee's impact on the local basketball scene here in the Philippines. I mean, he's embraced the culture and he has given the Ginebra community. And the Ginebra community is not just a professional team, right? It's the whole Philippine basketball fans. And resulting to 6 championships, I think the Ginebra fans, along with the rest of the basketball community, has returned the love and support back to Brownlee. So it's a win-win situation both for him and for Philippine basketball in general, Pao.
So let's see whether or not. Actually, I want to make a bet over under how many Ginebra chants are we going to hear in the Gilas Pilipinas game when Justin Brownlee comes in. I'm putting it at twice at least.
I mean, I just hope it's as loud as the Ginebra chants as much as the Gilas chants.
Of course,
when he suits up for
absolutely,
Gilas.
absolutely.
Well, after the break, we'll shift over to the newly crowned champs of the PBA 3x3 Lakas ng Tatlo third conference. Stay tuned. You're watching The Game. Welcome back to The Game. The San Miguel Beermen opened the brand new PBA 3x3 conference with a bang after grabbing the first leg title. With us tonight are the champs themselves, Tonino Gonzaga, Ken Bono, Leo De Vera, and Daryl Baila. Mga idol, congratulations and welcome to The Game.
Thank you, Jake.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pao.
Alright, let's start it off with my guy, Tonino. Last time I talked to you, Tonino, you told me that you were gonna win the championship and dapat ako yung mag-interview sa'yo. And it's actually happening right now. In the finals, Tonino, you made three straight two-pointers to secure the victory, secure the championship for San Miguel. New team, new year, and new championship for you. How was that experience for you, Tonino?
Actually, until now, I don't believe that happened. I'm just grateful for my teammates, knowing that every shot I take, they trust me. So, kung wala yung trust nila, hindi ko man maiisipan itira yung mga tira na yun. Pero, luckily Pero hindi pa rin ako nakakapaniwala na kung ano yung nangyari.
I see Leo's face, parang it's like, no, we believed in you. And of course, I wanna talk to Ken muna because Ken, let's not beat around the bush here. Very new team to in terms of the pieces coming in together. Tapos first conference champion na. Can you tell us a bit about yung transition ninyo, trying to make sure that you're all gelled in together, and what went right sa leg na to?
Actually, simula pa lang nung pumunta sila, first day ng practice namin, maganda na kagad yung gel namin. Na-feel ko na I think may patutunguhan yung team namin. Tsaka sanay na rin naman yun si Leo, si Tonino, si Da. Kasi galing na rin sila sa ibang team na 3x3. So medyo yung chemistry namin nag-click kagad.
So this San Miguel team, by the way, defeated Pioneer in the finals 21-17. And Leo, you were teammates with Zags and on the other players here in San Miguel back when you guys were in Meralco. New role for you, but still won the championship. You only had 1 point in the championship round, but you know everything was evident. Defense, just being a leader inside that court. How was that experience for you? New team again, Leo.
Honestly, grateful. Talaga salamat sa kay God. Honestly, it's a great feeling again to win a championship, especially with these guys. It's an honor actually, and tama-tama yung feeling na nag-gel kami since the start of practice and being with Ken and then bring our talents and chemistry with Daryl, with Daryl Baila and with Zaggy, with Tonino, and it's just a great feeling to see the chemistry since day one of practice, and we really worked hard and it showed during the games, and masaya talaga.
Paki-explain naman how that chemistry felt like. Kasi syempre, I'm sure, there were a few nerves knowing that, okay, bagong grupo, you don't know how it's all gonna work out. Pero at what moment did you feel na, okay, magiging okay yung team na to?
Ano lang, nagtitiwala lang kami sa isa't isa. Lalo na ako kasi ginaguide ako ng mga kuya ko, yung tatlo. Kasi sila yung mas veterano at saka experienceado sa akin. Yung mga lahat ng sinasabi nila na wag lang kaming bibitaw, lalamang ang kalaban o kami yung lamang. Kakapit lang kami hanggang sa dulo.
Hindi ba intimidating si Ken Bono?
Hindi naman.
Okay, sige. Just had to check.
Well, Zags, for you personally, I wanna talk to you personally about your moving to San Miguel. How does it feel to announce your first leg with your new team with that finals appearance? I mean, finals performance rather, Zags, because parang medyo nakita natin in your latter part in Meralco, medyo bumaba yung laro mo ng onte. But now in San Miguel, resurgence for Tonino Gonzaga.
Actually, I was just excited because the first day we practiced, like Kuya Ken said, we already enjoyed playing with each other first and foremost. Si Kuya Ken, sobrang veterano na talaga niya maglaro. So, kahit anong galaw namin sa court, naiintindihan niya yung ginagawa namin. So, like he said nga, pagkatapos ng unang day of practice, we just kept getting more excited, playing with each other, leading towards leg 1.
Kuya Ken, sabi ni Tonino sobrang veterano ka na daw. But then when you look at yung competition na to, winning one leg, especially the first one, doesn't necessarily mean that's the team that's going to be in the grand final, the finals of the grand final. What would it take for that consistency to build para sa San Miguel? Because that has been an issue for a lot of teams, not just San Miguel, throughout the past few conferences. Have you figured it out kung what does it mean and what do you need to do to be consistent all throughout?
I think yung chemistry namin, every practice siguro, iuliduhin na namin, and then yung mga plays namin, kailangan namin practicein parate. Then siguro yung usap kami sa loob ng court parate. Tsaka depends na rin kay Coach Boyce kung anong papagawa niya sa amin.
And Leo, medyo matagal ka na rin dito sa 3x3. Along with your other teammates dito sa San Miguel, factor din ba yun na lahat kayo may experience na before, even with other teams, playing in the 3x3, and now ang ganda ng chemistry niyo together?
Oh, big factor yun, for sure. Experience beats everything talaga, especially in this league, this PBA 3x3 league. So, ang gandang experience. We came in with Kuya Ken, and then with Baila, of course, teaching him as well ano yung parang adjustments natin on the court, and what we'll expectations, tapos yung focus din talaga namin sa sarili namin talaga, as Coach Boyce says. So it's only on us talaga. Kami talaga ang coaches sa loob ng court doon. So hindi siya nagko-coach sa amin, it's us. It's us talaga mag-adjust doon right then and there.
Yeah.
So we really focus on the practice talaga, and then during our games.
All right, so you mentioned that you're trying to help out and develop si Da. So let's pretend na wala dito si Da. Sorry, Da. Leo, when you talk about helping each other develop and helping each other grow, just at what point do you feel that you need to step in to do that? And of course, what can you learn from Da as well? What have you learned from someone like Da who's a bit younger and of course a bit more excited sometimes too?
Yun nga, parang the specific role, things that we need to anchor. Of course, Kuya Ken and of course with Jaggy, with their skill, talent, and what can we also bring to the table, being the role on the team. So there has to be just the rebounding, the getting the loose balls, the defense, the adjustments. So just the being the role player talaga and hustling. And then I noticed that he filled in a great role, starting or coming off the bench talaga and bringing that energy and the willingness to learn talagang grabe, ang galing talaga yung mindset niya na learning and adjusting right then and there. So I'm gonna adapting, just adapting to the game.
And
Zags,
Zags, right, Zags, speaking of adjusting, now you guys have the targets on your back since you guys won the first leg here in this conference. What does it take for you guys to go on to the next level to keep defending and keep winning this conference, Zags?
Well, hopefully we're able to lean on each other, trust each other no matter what. I think this group is selfless enough to know what we value more, which is winning, which is helping each other on the court. And I think that we just have to take it one step at a time. And just to talk about that also, I think he reads well off the ball. So if he continues to develop and gain confidence, I think we will be harder to beat in the next few legs as he develops.
Kala ko nawala yung video ni Da as soon as you said, I hope he gains confidence. Pero, alam mo, guys, once again, congratulations, you guys, for winning the first leg sa conference ito. San Miguel Beerman out for more as well, so good luck in the upcoming legs. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's Tonino Gonzaga, Ken Bono, Leo De Vera, and Ariel Baila. Good luck in the next one. Maraming salamat.
Guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pao. Thank you.
And after the break, we'll find out how Swaggy P is finding the Philippines after training with the strong group Realty team. Stay tuned. You're watching The Game. welcome back. You're watching the game. What started as a tweet eventually became a reality as Nick Young suits up for the Philippines in his first international tournament. The former Los Angeles Laker joins the strong group Realty Philippines in their quest to bring home the gold in the 32nd Dubai International Championship. Basketball analyst and the game insider, as well as a current Lakers fan, Willie Wilson sat down to chat with Swaggy P on his stay in the country so far and what to expect.
You're here with Willie Wilson and 12-year NBA veteran, NBA world champ, Nick Young, aka Swaggy P. I want to welcome you to the Philippines, and you know, everybody's so excited to have you here. I want to know how your stay has been so far in the Philippines.
Oh, it's been good. From the moment I landed, you know, it's been nothing but love. From the airport, I took at least 1,000 pictures, you know, but the embrace has been fun, you know. And for me, just seeing a different part of the world, it's good for me to get out there and just feel the love too.
So we're talking about coming to a different part of the world. This is your first stint overseas.
Yeah.
You retired in 2018.
Yeah.
Why the Philippines? Why did you wait until now to try your hand at going overseas?
You know, I just got the bug again. You know, from my stint in the NBA, I was a little hurt. I didn't get a chance to get another contract, so I had to let that board over and had to, you know, get my mind right. And I missed basketball. And once I seen like the White Howard going out there to the top one, I was like, you know what? Let me, you know, I talked to Jordan. I was like, how's it out there in the Philippines? You know. Then I put it on Twitter, and I didn't think it was gonna blow up like that. And here I am.
Man, no, it blew up real quick. So, all right, you got this tournament.
Yeah.
You're playing for the strong Realty group.
Yeah.
How has it been so far? How have your teammates been treating you?
Oh, it's great. From day one, you know, they've been calling me Swag Champ.
Yeah. I mean, that's who you are,
right?
You're the Swag Champ.
But nah, Coach Charles been great. Even the imports, you know, some of the guys I knew already, like Boz, Sabaj Muhammad coming in, you know. But it's just good getting out there on the court again and just playing basketball and seeing the ball go through the hole and just getting that field and that love again for it.
So you're playing with some of the most talented young players in the Philippines today, players like Jerome Lastom. So far, amongst all of these guys that you're playing with?
Like you said, Jerome, he's been unbelievable to shoot the ball. Young fella, the high school kid, I don't know.
LeBron
LeBron
Lopez, yeah, he gets up. I seen it earlier. You seen him go up on that rebound. I seen it.
I like to, you know, mess with him because, you know, he's like a rook, so I keep my rooks in check. And I just, from day one, I seen you know, the potential in his game. And, you know, I come here to help too. You know, I'm not just here to just, you know, play my game and play a role. I'm here to give my NBA knowledge to these players too.
All right, so we're talking about NBA knowledge. Early in your career, you know, you're the top 10 ranked high school player in the country.
Yeah.
You end up going to USC. I'm gonna break it down right now. Junior year, you go out, 16th pick in the draft. Yeah. The Nick Young that came out, banging out, dunking on everybody. Your game moved away from the basket.
Yeah.
Is that something that you're gonna teach like a young LeBron Lopez and some of the other guys?
For sure. And I've been talking to him now because the game has changed. You know, you got to have a jump shot in this game.
Right.
You know, you see how hard it's been for some of the players that, you know, like that can't shoot now. You know, they pack the paint. As you can see, like the Lakers now.
Right. I mean, they could use you. You got the Laker record.
Right.
Most threes in that 8-game span. I mean, I don't see that being topped by anybody on the Lakers today. So I mean, they could use that shooting right now.
For sure. And, you know, I just tell him, you know, he already got the potential and athleticism. You know, people gonna play you for the drive. You gotta surprise people and shoot over them, do the pull up, mid range. You know, get somebody. You gotta, you know, be unpredictable. Get them off pump fake. You know, make them jump. You know, get them in the air. Then you can, you know, fly and do what you do. So, but all of them could shoot so far that I've been here for this week. It's been good, you know, for sure.
Back to Jordan Clarkson. All right, you know that he has served the national team out here. You are now serving the national team.
Yeah.
He told you to come out here. Did he give you any other advice about, you know, what to look forward to? You know, putting the flag on your jersey.
Yeah. He told me, you know, it's gonna be physical. You know, they play a little physical here, and they like to get up and down. You know, so he told me to get in shape. And then I asked him about the food spots. He did.
There you go. There you go.
So, you know, I still need to know. I need recommendations.
I got you. Your conditioning level.
Yeah.
Where are we at now? Because this tournament, the Dubai International Basketball Tournament, is a week away. Where are we right now with the conditioning?
Oh man, I'm about probably 75%. I need just a full week. This full week I'll be good. You know, last week, you know, flying in, a long flight, you know, a little jet lag, but. And haven't got a chance to play with good players and go up and down and really play. So this past week was good for me to, you know, just get out there on the court and just, you know, get tired.
Okay.
So, but now I feel like my handle's getting better, my jump shot is getting more tighter, and you know, once that gets there, you know, it's gonna be over for whoever try to guard us.
I want to thank you, Swaggy. Swaggy P, for doing this interview.
Thank you.
Taking the time out to do this interview. You're here with Swaggy, NBA champion, 12-time NBA vet, and Willie Wilson. We're out.
And that's it for tonight. Thank you for joining us. I'm Diego Dario.
Catch us weeknights here on One News, One Sports, and One Sports Plus. I'm Paulo Del Rosario, and this has been The Game.